Hello there, and welcome to my channel where I read unhinged stories from all over the web, but honestly, more often than not from Reddit. Our first story today comes from TIFU. Today I fudged up when I, 25 male, learned the language my girlfriend, 22, speaks when she gossips with her friends. This is not my original account. My girlfriend is South African. Her native language is Afrikaans. I've been learning how to speak Afrikaans without her knowing. I secretly applied for online courses that I've been using on and off for more than a year now. My plan was to surprise her and her family with my American Afrikaans when I finally meet her parents in person for the first time later this year. I never intended to eavesdrop or anything, but learning Afrikaans in secret accidentally exposed me to sensitive information that my girlfriend was sharing on the phone with her Afrikaans-speaking friends from South Africa. It was gossip I was not supposed to understand, but eventually I did. This is what I've heard in the past few months. 1. My girlfriend is planning to surprise me on my birthday by reuniting with her high school metal band and putting on a show for me. 2. My girlfriend wants to tattoo the names of literally all the Harry Potter spells on her back, but she doesn't know how to tell me because she's afraid I'll talk her out of it. 3. My girlfriend casually mentioned that one of the unexpected differences between her glasses and her contact lenses is that when she's on her knees looking up at me with her glasses on, my member looks much bigger compared to what it looks like through her contact lenses, which is why she's keeping her glasses on during sex. Ouch. 4. My girlfriend is convinced that my parents are swingers because apparently there are always attractive couples hanging out at my mom and dad's house whenever we visit. 5. My girlfriend secretly finished the entire series of Better Call Saul without me, even though we agreed to finish it together, so now she's pretending to have no idea how the show ends. 6. My girlfriend is thinking about canceling the high school metal band reunion for my birthday because she's no longer sure if it's appropriate to team up with two of her exes that are original members of the band. 7. My girlfriend expects her dad not to like me. I would have preferred not knowing most of those things to be honest, but there is no way for me to unlearn Afrikaans, so now I'm cursed with knowing too much while having to pretend I know nothing. TLDR, I secretly learned my girlfriend's native language as a surprise, but during my learning phase one became capable of understanding what my girlfriend was gossiping about with her friends when she thought I didn't understand. I've come to regret not telling her that I was learning her language from the beginning because I know things now that I wish I never knew. Wow. So not where I thought this was going to go. This was surprisingly wholesome. I was going to take it out because, after all, the channel is called Unhinged Chronicles. But it felt so nice to get a story where someone is not behaving terribly and the plot is so innocent, that it felt like a nice balance. So, what do you guys think? Would you like me to add more wholesome or fun stories in the future? Or should we stick with the morally ambiguous or morally corrupt ones? Let me know in the comments. And, while you are there, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. From relationship advice. Boyfriend got very drunk and was brutally honest about our relationship. Next up, from relationship advice. My boyfriend and I have been together for over 4 years. When we first dated, we were both in college, but due to financial reasons he had to drop out to support his family. We stayed together long distance until I graduated and moved back home. We have lived together for about 2 years now. Life was very rough for him when he dropped out. His parents had hospital bills and he couldn't make enough to support them, so he had to take out loans. He is still paying those loans up to this day, and works 14 hours a day to just make meets end. Because of this, I have lent him money over the years. I was very fortunate in my situation where I went to school debt-free and found a job immediately after graduating. I have been paying rent for him in addition to lending him money, and he slowly pays me back whenever he can. One thing about our relationship, we have very different personalities. I am a perfectionist and have a way of doing everything, whereas he is very laid back and carefree. Last night, he got very drunk and as he was throwing up, was very honest with me about our relationship. He told me several things. He feels like he is indebted to me for helping him out in life and that he feels he needs to make me happy whenever he can. Because of this, he will let me have my way, even if it pisses him off. My perfectionist habits make him very stressed out at times and it is making him unhappy. Sometimes it is very difficult to be with me because of my attitude towards doing things. For example, we moved last week and I wanted everything moved in a day, whereas he is a slow mover. It makes him feel less of a man because he has to borrow money from his girlfriend, and that sometimes he'll pay me before paying his credit card bills even if he gets hit with the late fee. But he still loves me, not because he is obliged to due to money. I am very confused about our relationship right now. He will not remember this when he wakes up, but I don't know how to approach him with the things he said. I love him very much and want him to be happy as well, even though sometimes our personalities clash. But if it is so difficult to be with me because of our situation, what should I be doing? Well, maybe I sound naive about this one. But I don't really see the issue here. I actually think this is very wholesome. I mean, it could have gone left given that this did come from Reddit. Plus, all relationships have problems. They both said they love each other and want things to work. So, in the grand scheme of things, this seems very fixable to me. For once I have little to say. So, I'm throwing it to you guys. What do you think? I am oversimplifying the whole thing? Do you think this is an insurmountable problem? Or a small one hiding something bigger under the surface? Well, today we ended up focusing on wholesome stories. Honestly, the internet is a veritable bottomless pit of horrible stories. So, I enjoyed reading a few wholesome stories that maybe can restore our faith in humanity. So, that's all folks. Don't forget to come back for more crazy stories. And feel free to submit your own stories or suggest other subreddits where I can find even more unhinged content. And, remember to subscribe, like, comment and share if you are enjoying these stories. Catch you next time.